How intentional are you preparing yourself for every day when you show up at work to pursue your personal, professional, and financial lives with the same level of intentionality? So, like the Dancing with the Stars analogy, first you got to show up. Those people on Dancing with the Stars had to show up. They had to be willing to commit, even if they looked foolish or looked funny or looked goofy. They are so far out of their comfort zone, but they had to choose to be willing to do that and show up, or they wouldn't be on the show, right? That's so obvious. The second thing is they had to understand that they were committed and willing to do this. Like they had to know what they were trying and wanting to accomplish in order for them to show up. They had to have awareness and understanding, and they had to think about it. They had to make a conscious choice. And then third, they had to take action. If you take action and you have the right coaches and you have the right process and you have the right stylists, then you have an opportunity to succeed. So here's the question for you. If you're running a business and you want every one of your employees to be on the final episode, vying to win Employee of the Year, the biggest compliment you could give an employee for showing up every day and trusting you and working with you. And if that was your challenge, that was your 12-month challenge, you have to create an Employee of the Year. And what are all the elements from stylist to exercise routine, conditioning routine, stretching routine, choreographing their every move, making sure that the message is tied into the activities so that it's logical for people who are encountering you, making sure that they understand the messaging, making sure they understand what they need to do to be prepared and ready to go, practice, drill, practice, rehearse, go back and study the tapes. Like watch the next session, the next show, Dancing with the Stars, and ask yourself, if you're a business owner, if you're a leader, or if you're a participant as an employee, ask yourself, how am I personally empowering and inspiring myself to think this way in where I'm working or the business I'm running or the business I'm responsible for managing? How well have you constructed your own opportunity for the future? And here's a hint. If you're an employee and you figure that out, you could really help business owners, which then means you elevate your overall career because people want to work with self-thinking problem solvers that have good thinking. That's not a commodity in the world. There's not a lot of that going on. There's so many people, like Gallup poll, out of 100 million people, 2/3 of them said they're checked out or they're intentionally checked out and maybe even harming the business. Only 1/3 are actively involved. So if you're an individual thinking, how do I get ahead in life? How do I go somewhere and create a huge impact? How do I make a lot more money? Watch Dancing with the Stars. Or if you're a business owner or a leader, watch the next episode with Dancing with the Stars and highlight all the intentionality, all the methodology, all the discipline, all the action that put people in a place where they can try to win to go to the next level. What are those elements? And then ask yourself the question as a human being, business owner, business leader, or employee. How intentional are you preparing yourself for every day when you show up at work to pursue your personal, professional, and financial lives with the same level of intentionality that those participants on Dancing with the Stars are going through in order to try to win the show? And then we'll have something to talk about. Thank you for joining me on the B. Dawson Show.